Hello folks and welcome to Edupedia World. I am Abhinay Gupta. So today again we'll continue with the topic, the producer company, right? So far in our previous lectures we have seen and dealt with section 581A, which had some basic definitions. Then we dealt with section 581B, that is the objects of a producer company. Further, we had section 581C, which dealt with the incorporation and formation of a producer company, right? The procedure, the sending of application, then the issue of the certification by registrar and stuff. Then we moved on to section 581D, which dealt with the membership and the voting right. We dealt with section 581F, where we have discussed the content of the memorandum of a producer company, followed by section 581G, where we discuss the content of the article of association of the producer company. So today we'll move on to the other two sections. After 581F and G, we'll move on to H and I, which deals with the amendment of the memorandum and the article respectively, right? So let us start with the next section, which is 581H, which deals with the amendment of memorandum of a producer company. Now my dear friends, the content of memorandum was asked long back in 2005, but this particular topic, that is the amendment of memorandum of producer company, have been asked very frequently in your examination. You have had few direct questions on this and few indirect questions where you had to have a reference to this section. So talking about some attempts where you had some direct question from this topic is CA final November 2006, November 2008 and November 2012, right? And these have all been even years, and now you have May 2016 and November 2016. These are again an even year. So, okay, jokes apart, that is not the case. But what I mean to say is that this is an important topic, right? And even in May 2007, you had been asked a question based on the topics, and there you had to give a reference to section 581H. So that was not a direct question but an indirect question where you had to apply the provisions of section 581H2, right? So talking about the amendment of memorandum of the producer company, let us see what this section has to give it to us. So the first thing that we will see is the restriction in the alteration, right? So basically when we talk about the alteration of the conditions, it is not allowed, right? A producer company shall not alter the condition contained in the memorandum in general, right? But that can be done, right, in the cases where it is expressly provided in the provision to make such alterations, right? Otherwise, unless and until there is an express provision in the section, you are not allowed to alter the conditions contained in the memorandum, right? Now the second thing that we will talk about in this section is about the alteration of the object clause. Now object clause has been a very hot topic throughout the lectures that we have had, and this will continue to be a hot topic in the lectures moving ahead, right? Because the object is the main thing that distinguishes the producer company from the other companies. Apart from its legal structure, the membership and stuff, the basic distinction is the object, right? You have a limitation. You have just 11 objects that have been specified, 11 categories of objects, right? And that has been specified in section 581B. And we have already dealt with the section in our previous lectures, right? So what do you need to do when you want to alter the object clause of a company? The first and foremost thing that you need to keep in mind is that if you want to shift from one object to the other, or if you want to add on the object, then that shifting or that addition has to be compliant with section 581B, right? You will have to pick up another object from the same section, from among the category of the 11 objects that you have been provided expressly in section 581B. Right? And then once you have picked up that object, you will discuss it with the members in the general meeting, and then you will require the members to pass a special resolution so as to allow you to alter the object clause of the memorandum, right? Without a special resolution, without that particular majority, you will not be allowed to alter the object in the memorandum. although it is in consistence with section 581B, right? Now, once you have passed the SR and you want to alter the object clause, you have altered the object clause. What you do is you will have to submit a copy of the amended memorandum, amendment with respect to the object clause, and a copy of the special resolution passed, right? And these have to be certified by 2 directors, any 2 directors in the producer company. The minimum is 5, so you will always have 2 directors in the producer company. So it has to be certified by those 2 directors and filed with the registrar of company within the next 30 days, right? 30 days from the date of filing, from the date of passing the special resolution. So this is the requirement if you want to amend the memorandum. Then and basically in general you are not allowed to amend anything in memorandum unless and until it is specifically provided. So alteration of object clause is specifically provided, and also the alteration of the situation clause is provided, right? Now what is the alteration of situation clause? Alteration of situation clause basically is the shifting in the registered office of the producer company. So now this can be in 2 different cases. There can be 2 different situations of your shifting. One is when you shift the registered office from one ROC, from the jurisdiction of one ROC to the jurisdiction of the other ROC. So only the jurisdiction changes as per the geographical location of your registered office. So when you shift from one ROC to the other, right, what is the formality that you need to follow? First is when you want to shift, you have to pass an special resolution in the meeting of the members, right? And then you will have to submit a certified copy of that special resolution. Again, certified by whom? Certified by the 2 directors, right? And then you file it with both the ROCs. The previous ROC from whose jurisdiction you are shifting to the new ROC to whose jurisdiction you are shifting, the registered office. So you will have to file the special resolution to both the ROC. ROC 1 that okay sir,